Hi, I'm Lucy, I'm a mum of 4 and I am here to talk to you all about what it feels like in those first weeks and months postpartum. Now, if there is one thing that I feel like after 4 children I am qualified to talk about, it is postpartum and how you feel and how you look after yourself. So let's be honest, we're always very focused on growing the baby, looking after ourselves when we're pregnant, and then how we're going to birth that baby, but we're not necessarily very well prepared for the car crash that is your body after you've had a baby. It doesn't feel like your own, and you've spent 9 months looking forward to this point where you're going to have your body back. And you just don't. I left hospital all times with mine with a bump that probably looked like I was still at least 4 to 5 months pregnant, like a good sized bump. You have sore boobs, it feels like you're carrying around bowling balls under your skin, you're bleeding, you're just, if you've had stitches or any kind of sort of trauma to do with the birth, you're just gonna feel like you've been run over. And I feel like we need to spend a bit more time acknowledging the fact you might feel like you've been run over. And then I think in those weeks and months straight after you have a baby, all your focus is on the baby. But it's really, really important that you take a little bit of time to look after yourself during that period as well. So for me, I would definitely say that with my first baby, I found it very all-consuming. I definitely put myself at the bottom of my to-do list. I was at the bottom of the pile. Just take it easy. Like I just said, your body has been through something massive, like it's a massive change. And on top of that, you've got all sorts of crazy hormones making your body do crazy things. You will not feel like yourself for quite a little while. So around about day 3, when your milk comes in and basically you feel like you're smuggling bowling balls underneath your skin, it sometimes can be really hard to get baby latched on, and it's sometimes really helpful at that point to express a little bit of milk off so that it's easier for baby to latch on. This is what I did with all of mine around about that point, because their little mouths are so tiny, and when your boob is completely full, it's basically impossible for them to get themselves latched on very easily. I got on really, really well with this Elvie pump. It's fantastic, it's discreet, you can pop it inside your bra and it kind of does its job while you get on with doing some other things. So that's really, really useful at those first few days postpartum. And then once breastfeeding is established and sort of settled down a little bit, it's a really good way if you're expressing some milk to let your partner take on some of the feeds, which might mean you can get a little bit more sleep because they could take on one of those night feeds. Do your pelvic floor exercises. Now, I did do them on an ad hoc basis after my first baby, but by my 4th baby, my doctor and my midwife could not have been more clear that my pelvic floor exercises were going to be really important to make sure that I wasn't weeing when I sneezed and coughed for the rest of my life. Once you've been cleared at your 6-week check and you know that everything is all okay, I would definitely recommend the Pelvic Floor Trainer by Elvie. It comes in this little pot like this, and it basically makes it really fun to exercise your pelvic floor by connecting it with an app on your phone so that you're there squeezing your pelvic floor and trying to beat your personal bests and stuff. Make sure that you are eating well and that you are drinking plenty, because you cannot pour from an empty cup, and if you are not looking after yourself, you are not going to be able to look after your baby, and you're not going to be able to look after anyone else in your life either. So my biggest thing for me in terms of self-care postpartum was to make sure that I did, even though it was hard, find that little bit of time to fill my own cup so that I could fill other people's. You can find out more about these products by clicking the links in the description box.